You're listening to a Sun 969 exclusive to our YouTube channel.
It's great to be here where we can say things and speak freely a little bit more.
Sure.
Sure.
Are we going to talk about the Matcha launch?
We should indeed. That's what we want to talk about.
That's right. So we're running a competition right now where you can nominate a local hero.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool stuff.
It's very cool.
And when we say hero, it doesn't have to be like, we're not talking about it. It doesn't have to be like a surgeon. It could just be someone that, does nice things for people around them, just a kind person.
They don't have to be someone who's raced into a burning building and dragged 13 people out. No,
absolutely not. It could just be someone who, pays it forward.
Yeah, exactly. It could be as simple as someone who helped you cross the road.
Absolutely.
You were about to lose your shopping and they stopped the shopping falling out of your trolley. Because your trolley locked because you tried to take it from one zone to another, which happens in this town. Have you noticed that? Do you know about this?
I do know about that, but what do you mean? You're not
so your trolley locked and then something fell out of your trolley and someone helped you get it. That's a hero.
But there's a thing on trolleys that, I don't know what the word is. I guess a diameter, circumference, whatever, so that you can't steal them. So if you've noticed trolleys locked, where are you taking them?
So what happens is people take them from Kmart to Coles, which you'd think would be a reasonable thing to do.
Why would you think that?
Well, a lot of people do it. And once it gets to the crossing, there's a sign up. It says that your trolley will lock here.
Oh, okay.
And you get to the crossing, and sure enough, it locks. And then most people just dump them across the other side of the crossing or just near the crossing. So then the people from Kmart have to go and get them and bring them back, and they're locked. But they have a little device, a radio transmitter device, that unlocks them. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
It's really cool.
I'm still stuck on the people taking. I feel like that would be really obvious not to. Trolleys are for the store and to the car park.
So do you know where they take them?
Further than its own, let's use Kmart as the example. Yeah. If you're shopping in Kmart with a trolley, the whole point of the trolley is to get things from Kmart into your car that is in the Kmart car park. Leaving the Kmart car park, to me, it's completely reasonable that they would lock.
But maybe they want to go to Coles and bring it back to the Kmart car park. That's one option, but I can tell you what it really is. I'll give you the lowdown. What it is there's a bus stop, right, over near between Coles and the Alice Plaza, and not Alice Plaza. What do you call Ubrinya? Yeah. And that bus stop is where they want to get to. Now, half of them make it there. They get that locked trolley, and they somehow get it there.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, here's a hint for you. If you have a locked trolley, you pull it backwards, and it will go reasonably
Don't tell people how to do that. You're telling people how to steal trolleys.
No, don't steal them.
If I worked at one of those places, but it is stealing. The minute you take it further than you're supposed to, even if it's not to take it home, that's stealing.
Well, the thing is that if you bring it back into the car park...
Still stealing.
So if you take it to Coles and bring it back to Kmart...
Still stealing. Oh, if I just walk out...
You're borrowing.
You're
borrowing. If you bring it back, you're borrowing.
I don't own it, so it's not borrowing, and I didn't ask the person who owns it if I could borrow it, so it's not borrowing.
Interesting.
Absolutely not. That's like me walking into Coles, picking up a loaf of bread, leaving and going, it's okay, I'm bringing it back. No, you're not.
But you're not going to bring it back, are you?
Who knows? I might.
So why would you take a loaf of bread out?
Why would you take a trolley?
Because the trolley is useful. The bread is not if you bring it back.
It's the theory.
It's only useful if you eat it.
It's not the point. It's the example. You should never...
I understand the example.
And a trolley is more expensive as well.
Oh, they're hundreds of dollars.
I'm glad that they lock, and I think people that take them are thieves.
Well, they probably are.
Because you can also buy those little trolley things yourself. If that's something that you do a lot, like you get the bus or you do walking or whatever, you can buy those cool little trolleys.
How do you feel, and we've been in this zone before, this is an interesting zone to get into, how do you feel if these are the people at the lowest end of the economic scale, so they haven't got the money for anything like that, and that's why they're going on the bus in the first place, because it's their only way of getting around. They can't afford a taxi, can't afford their own car, so they're going to that bus stop and they're bringing their trolley across to there. Often they're the ones with the baby seats in them, so they've got a little baby as well, so they're bringing the baby across as well to the bus stop. They've worked really hard to get that trolley over there because it's locked. It's locked as it's gone across the crossing. So
from Kmart.
So how do you feel? People are going there because Kmart's where only people who people can afford to shop there if they're haven't got a lot of money.
Kmart don't sell food. So if you're on the lowest scale of the economic thing,
do you need to wear clothes?
Absolutely, but clothes...
Well, I hope they do.
Clothes are a luxury.
Because I don't really want to see
clothes
people walking around naked.
Are a luxury.
Are they?
Yes, absolutely.
So if you've got no money, you should have no clothes.
No, clothes from Kmart, new clothes are a luxury.
So you should be going to op shop instead. I guess you should.
Yeah, if you're
and you can use your basics card at op shops too. Did you know that? You can use your basics card at op shops.
Yeah. So if you're, I get what you're saying though. Let's not, like, people who, even if say Christmas shopping, whatever, got to do Christmas shopping, and needing to get to that bus stop or whatnot. But I think
Christmas shopping is a luxury.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
But I also think that it doesn't give you your own circumstances does not give you the right to be a thief. And I think that taking a trolley that does not belong to you is thievery.
Oh, look, I think you're right. I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm just telling you this is what goes on. Yeah. Giving you a bit of the lowdown on what goes on in town.
I also have been there. I've moved around. I've had no money. I've gotten buses with groceries, and it's all about being prepared. You know, I've travelled, to Coles with an empty backpack so I could fill it up strategically.
Look, it depends how heavy the item is. If you're getting a new pram or a car seat or something, but I guess you wouldn't be taking that in a trolley. But like something big, say you're getting something big at Kmart.
Then you would have a car.
Well, maybe you wouldn't. Maybe there's something you need for home. I don't know. Look, it's an interesting one. I'm annoyed by it myself. I've been in that position before where I've had to help bring stuff back, and it's annoying. And the other thing is too, there's certain people, certain characters who like to set fire to trolleys and things like that too, throw rubbish in them and set that on fire.
Yeah, the minority ruins it for the majority.
I mean, and this is the thing, then when there's no trolley and when the customer comes to somewhere like Kmart and says, where are the trolleys? Oh, they're all floating around town near the bus stops.
Yeah, exactly, because if they're using the trolley to get to the bus, they ain't bringing it back.
No.
And I also know...
I mean, that's an annoying thing, isn't it? They go to the bus stop, they can't leave their stuff there.
I've had one of those trolleys that you buy yourself, those little wheelie things. I've had one of those before, and honestly, they're $10.
Well, remember the Jeeps, as we call them as a kid?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if you are, as you were saying, on the lowest economic scale, but if you can afford to buy a pram, you can afford to buy, like, whatever you would need to use the trolley, you'd have, whatever item you would go, well, I bought this, I need the trolley, you've got $10.
I think we need to go back to those Jeeps. I don't know if you can buy them in town. Like I know you're talking about the cart trolley type things, but the old-fashioned Jeep, they were like a vinyl thing on a little bit of wood, and a handle, and they would tilt, so they were on wheels. They're perfect, and
that's what I'm talking about. Though, trolleys.
My grandparents into their late years could still go, like they usually drove, but they could still go down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they could go to the market and fill all their veggies up in it and bring it back. Yeah, but
the one I'm talking about, the trolley thing I'm talking about, is that vinyl thing that you tilt.
One? Yeah, right.
And they sell them at there's a store that literally sells them at Yiparinya.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think Mad Harry's might sell them too.
They do.
Yeah.
Like you can get, I had one when I lived in Melbourne.
Well, we used to get them at Vic Market in Melbourne.
Yes, and I had one, I just got it from like the $2 shop in Melbourne years ago, and I had it because I used to go do my shopping up Keilor Road and stuff, and I didn't have enough money for fuel.
I think you could actually hire them at Vic Market too for a couple of bucks as well.
Probably.
Yeah, you could hire a shopping trolley.
So I think it would pay for itself. If let's even be generous and say 20 and under, even though I know I've bought them for like $8 before, but let's say 20 and under to buy one. Buy one. Don't steal trolleys.
I used to put all my computer gear in from when I was doing a radio show at one radio station. I'd take it from the car park. It'd be in the city. So I was in the city at this radio station, and I'd put my computer in there and some CDs and things like that, and they're really good. So, and I don't know where I got mine. I think mine, unfortunately, we somehow found it. It smelt a bit smoky or something, like a second-hand one. But when I was a kid, my nana used to put me in it when I was little. Yeah, take me to Preston Market, which is in the northern suburbs of Melbourne. We were about 3 or 4 big blocks from there, and so it was a good 15, 20-minute walk, and she put me in there until I got too big to be in it. I remember that.
Yeah, that's
so. Yeah, that's how we all lived back then. We lived in a more basic way, and I think these people probably need someone to give them a bit of advice. Get one of those. Don't be taking a trolley. Take one of those instead. But it's chaotic.
And
the world is chaotic. Alice is chaotic. We know it's chaotic here.
If you have no vehicle and you have heavy things that you need to get from the shops, it's called delivery.
Well, you can get that. Definitely do that. Now, let's talk very quickly about the big events. So get your. You got to nominate the heroes and you can win a big prize.
So nominate your local hero. Maybe it's someone who collects trolleys from around town. Realistically, because they're a hero in my eyes.
I think you're right.
And
especially in the heat
jump on you jump on our Sun 969 Facebook page and you just put their name and what they've done that makes you think that they deserve to win a March of Wellness Pamper Pack valued at $274.
Definitely worthwhile. And get to McHappy Day tomorrow and support McHappy Day as well.
That's right, 15th of November.